I gotta know though, as any gamers in the chat? We got any gamers in here?
Really? I know.
What? No, that's okay. That's fine. Is there a memory maybe you have with gaming?
I was a Wii girl, so me and my sister would play Wii all the time.
Like Wii
growing
Sports?
up. Any sort of like
every Wii.
Wii Fit, Wii Sports.
Like Super Smash Bros.
Mario
Brawl?
Kart. No, not that.
Oh, okay. I'm like getting too nerdy. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your man, Oski Champ, and oh my goodness, I'm so excited to introduce you guys to another episode of Username Taken. Today on Username Taken, we're turning up the spotlight and obviously rolling out the red carpet because joining me today are 5 of the fiercest, most captivating performers on the strip. You've seen them command the stage night after night in Fantasy, the iconic long-running Las Vegas Review known for its dazzling choreography, powerhouse talent, and unapologetic glamour. But today, with me in the studio here at the HyperX Arena are Ashton, Gigi, Mariah, Abby, and Madison. Each one, of course, bringing the heat, the hustle, and the heart that keeps Fantasy at the top of its game. Today, we're going to be talking about what it takes to shine in the City of Lights, the magic behind the scenes, and of course, the stories that don't always make it to the curtain. But first of all, ladies, how y'all doing? Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having us. Yeah.
No, of course. It's a pleasure. We're like neighbors here in the Luxor. People might not know that. You have all types of entertainment here in this beautiful building, but we haven't really got the chance to meet each other. So I'd love the honor, of course, to just have everybody kind of go your name, how long you've been with Fantasy, and maybe like a favorite part of the show that, whether it's just the fact you have a job or a key moment in the show.
Perfect. I'll go first.
Okay.
My name is Mariah. I've been in the show 18 years now. I've been very blessed to be through all of the different changes that Fantasy happens. So I'm just very lucky and couldn't ask for a better job and a better life.
Awesome. Tenure in Vegas is tough.
It's amazing.
I love that.
I'm counting my blessings, knock on wood every single day.
I'll find you some more wood
Yes.
later. But.
Hi, I'm Ashton. I've been with the show for 13 years. Not as long as Mariah, but I'm just happy to be there. I love performing. I've been a performer since I was 2 years old, so being able to perform every night on stage is a blessing.
I love it.
Hi, I'm Gigi. I've been in the show for 7 years, and my absolute part of the show, there's no question, it's the people who make it. I love my cast, I love the crew, I love everybody we work with, and for me, it's the humans that make it the experience. So.
Oh, I love it. Vegas is special. A lot of people think it's just the tourist trap and people hate their jobs and things, but no, you're not wrong. There's
We love it.
a lot of really great communities out here. In our back row.
Near you.
I'm her big sis. So I'm Abby. I've been in the show 9 years, and I mean, I love the girls. I love performing. As a kid, the final recital at the end of the year was my favorite part. So it was like you had to wait all year, and it's fun to dance on a daily basis, but the stage is what I've always loved. So the fact that we get to do that every night is like mind-boggling, and people will come. To hear what people say at meet and greet is also amazing. We have a lot of like fans that come often, and that's amazing. And people will just be like, "You have the coolest job ever." We really do. We really, really do.
No, it's a really great show. If you haven't gotten a chance to see it, it's nightly, right? If I'm not
night at
mistaken.
10:30.
You have the chance to watch these amazing performers do a wide range of talents. You a lot of people might not know what to expect when you go in, but you literally get to see every single amazing part of Vegas, the strength, all the best parts of it, and yeah, that's awesome. Our last friend.
And I'm Madison. I've been in the show for 3 years. And like all the other girls have said, being with your best friends every night on stage is awesome. But also the fact that I get to do a different spot on stage every night. So the show is always the same, but the routines I'm doing differs every single night I'm in the show. Keeps it fun and fresh.
Well, awesome. We got a lot of really talented people here, obviously. I got to know, though, as any gamers in the chat. We got any gamers in here?
Not really. I know.
What?
I know.
No, that's okay. That's fine. We're at the HyperX Arena, so I have to ask.
That's a good question. Yes.
Is there a memory maybe you have with gaming or something, maybe a Christmas or a family member or a father or a brother or...
I was a Wii girl. So me and my sister would play Wii all the time
Like
growing
Wii Sports?
up. Any sort of like
every Wii.
Wii Fit, Wii Sports.
Like Super Smash Bros.
Mario
Brawl?
Kart. No, not that.
I'm like getting too nerdy.
Super like girly fun games.
Dope.
Yeah, on the Wii, yeah.
Like Cooking Mama.
Yes.
Cooking
Yes.
Mama. So good.
Yes.
Those dishes look too good.
Absolutely.
And gamers.
We were saying Oregon Trail,
Yeah.
Really?
like
Old school.
No, that's
Yeah,
no.
you played
They've
in school
at
and
the computer lab.
and they've
Oh,
had
you
so
always
many
die.
other iterations of it since too. It's gone from it's a game that's kind of stood the test of time, which is really
classics.
really it's really beautiful game. Gigi, any games?
My only experience was Tetris, but
Okay.
on the
Tetris is
old,
awesome.
like before Apple, like Macintosh, the beige computer with that tiny little screen.
Yeah.
That was the most gaming experience.
You had one of those in the house?
Yeah.
Okay.
From my dad.
Your dad, did he do computer work?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. People that had those, they were usually, they were
And-
adjacent in that world.
You know, that was pretty wild to have Tetris in the house. Like, that was gaming at
Oh,
the
yeah.
time. So
You're cool.
that was quite the privilege to play it. Yeah.
No, you're not wrong. Gaming is a huge privilege, you know. It's a nice little escape from your time for sure. So to get to a lot of that time is definitely a privilege, but that's cool. You had it when other people didn't though. They were vying for it. It wasn't as easy as it just being on your phone, like you just open up an app, right? Anybody, any gaming moments, anything.
I did love gaming, computer games, all like my whole life.
You said Call of Duty downstairs fast. You were like, we play some
No.
COD. I was like,
I love Call of
whoa.
Duty, but I feel like it's always in the back of my mind. Like, would I be good?
Yes.
No, but as a kid, I loved computer games. Like, I don't know if anybody knows Snood, or like when I was really young, that game where I don't know how old you are. The computer games first, mostly The Sims, Roller Coaster Tycoon,
Yeah.
Zoo Tycoon.
Oh yeah. You
You
like making that money on a game.
bye.
He said, look at all these happy ratings from all my people on my roller coaster that I made.
Yo, they would throw up. I would pick them up and move them to the door and say, "You need to leave now before you throw up in my park." I loved those games, and The Sims I was huge on. But once it moved to like the consoles, I did a little bit of consoles. Is that the right word? Like
Yeah.
PlayStation, Xbox.
Yeah, exactly.
Did a little bit with my little brother because he had like a GameCube.
Okay.
They didn't want to give
Yeah.
him like the real hard thing.
Yeah,
the
but those were
PlayStation
great.
or the Xbox.
Had a lot
They
of good
gave him
games
the
on it.
GameCube, but we went hard on the GameCube, everything. But I've always been a computer girl, and I still play a little bit on my phone sometimes. Oh, and The Last of Us, I have played that,
yeah.
and I'm god awful.
Have you watched the show?
Yeah, I love the show. We've actually watched both seasons twice. Well, the second season just aired, but the first season twice, and then finished the second season.
Yeah, they done a really beautiful job with that. This the characters and the director. I'm like, yo, this is if they keep doing video game worlds like this.
And Pedro Pascal.
Yeah. No spoilers, but yeah. Pedro Pascal, beautiful man, so beautiful. Any gaming in the world.
Just Wii with my sister.
Oh, just Wii. Oh my goodness.
And I was definitely like played on the computer, and I am a play games on my phone too, for sure.
What game you got on your phone? What games you got on your phone?
Just there's like just a farming game.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Like Farmville?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
People still play that?
in
Heyday,
big 2025.
It's Heyday.
Hey, in big 2025, you know there's some gaming archetypes that are too strong to go away. You know, like how many reskins of chess have we had? How many reskins of tag do we have? You know, so it's really the old tricks just keep evolving and maybe getting prettier graphics and harder to manipulate for sure. I know that's that Last of Us. You're like, how am I supposed to use the left and the right and the backs and the
And then there's like skills that you need to know. Like, how am I supposed to know you can like throw this fire glass thing? Like, how? Unless I had someone with me telling me, like, when would I ever figure that out? But I guess, but people will. It's crazy. You will like watch other people play games. That's crazy to me.
Oh, that's probably what this place is best known for. Yeah, people come here that really well known
I
for
thought it would be
streaming.
great if people watch me because it would be great to watch. Like, I know they usually watch people that are good, but like
No, they
or
would
people
right
that are
in the
hot.
angle.
Use
But
your
people that are
energy.
just
Oh, that's
really
an angle,
bad.
for sure.
You should throw
And
your
really
fire
mad.
thing at them. If
Maybe
you're like,
me. I'll
do
come
that.
on a show or on that thing. You guys watch me just suck.
I think there's a really cool bridge here as well because there's a lot of one of the biggest problems with gaming, which you probably don't know. Gaming, like it's had its bursts where it becomes like maybe you hear about somebody on the news winning a whole bunch of money or like some crazy moment, but it's not that thing yet where it's like you're going through the channels and you see a League of Legends game yet. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't found that niche yet, and I feel like a big part of that bridge is the people that have spent thousands and thousands of hours mastering these games, having sessions with people that do other forms of entertainment that are on the biggest stages, right? You know, teaching Amon Green, who's a very famous football player that comes around here often to play games, how to hit certain benchmarks in gaming that consider you to be like, oh, he's good. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, raising people's skills up. I feel like that's a really big bridge of content and just like inter-industry magic that could really happen.
Because
Right?
streaming is performing,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Oh,
so
yeah.
it does make sense to kind of pair us all up.
And I feel like streaming's starting to get a lot more famous now too. You got your big stars, but in that same vein, it's like as streaming is becoming more famous, it's for people being in real life more than the games, right? So the gaming is becoming more of a niche thing even again. So No, I'm really interested how to bridge that world. That's what we're trying to solve here at the HyperX Arena every day. But I'm really curious. You're here in Vegas. You live here.
Yes.
Is it good? Is it bad? How do you perceive your time living in Vegas as a local, between like work and the life experience?
I love being here.
I do too.
Okay,
I love being
okay.
here. We
Yeah,
were
yeah.
all probably drawn here because it's a place where you can make dance your career and your only career. You know, we've all been. We have other things. Madison teaches dance and other things, but I've just been a professional dancer for 13 years here, and there's only so many places in the United States that you can do that.
Right.
And I love that, like, we're halfway between an ocean, the mountain, and a lake. Like, I love living here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was only coming out for 3 months to see, if I auditioned, if I was going to book something.
Okay.
If I didn't book anything, I was going back to Colorado. I loved Colorado, and I've been here like 23 years now and never see myself leaving. It's once you find your little community, people are so nice and kind, and it is a small town, even though people think, being huge and friends from Colorado. Oh, so what hotel do you live in? I'm like, "No, we don't live in a hotel.
We go to the strip to make
Yes.
money and then
Yes.
we go home.
Yes, we don't. Yeah.
So I don't come back out.
Yeah, but that's awesome.
And Ashton, you say in the States, but even in the world, like there's not so many places where you can live of your art and create such a beautiful place to live. I traveled and I worked a little bit everywhere in Europe and in Canada and Scandinavia, and Vegas is special. Like there's really a quality of life here that you can get, but also the work opportunities are incredible.
Yeah.
So you have that, like large amount of opportunities, but in the same time, small town vibe. Because really, as Mariah was saying, small community, everybody know each other, and nice people. It's not overly competitive. So it's really lovely here.
I'm glad everybody feels that way because I'm a big Vegas fan myself. So I'm glad that we have more people just living and loving here. And I know it's going to grow fast and maybe it won't always feel this way, but I'm glad that we got to be here while it was, for sure. I got to know, do we have anybody that does special talent inside the show? And what is that special talent? Because I know there's a lot of acts, right? There's a lot of people that not only do dance, but do like straps or do different things. Anybody here that does any of those aspects?
We're all
Yeah, we have a lot of girls that do that.
Okay.
But the 5 of us, I think specifically.
That's awesome.
Yes, we're
the
trained
core
dancers. Yeah.
Yeah, she could do some flips.
Yeah.
Yeah, she could do some flips
I
sometimes.
don't mind you for not trying to bring those out though, because that's
Right, they might have to do
so
it.
high risk. People don't know. It's like one time you mess up, it's like that's everything for
Right,
one
you have
silly
to
flip in a
remember,
track.
7 days a week, 52 weeks a year,
Yep.
and then hopefully as long as you can. So
Yep.
it's a good balance of doing your best and bringing new talent, but also preserving your body.
Yeah, you have to find that good zero place. You can't be out there doing 100% every night. Like you will
Well,
be.
when we can, we are.
We do.
We're
On
hard.
stage.
Right,
But you
right,
make good choices
Right.
about what's in the show.
right.
You know, we're really lucky there. We work with choreographers who do ask, like, oh, is this floor move going to hurt after 300 shows? And you're like, yes.
And you're like, I've done this. Yeah.
And they're like,
And they
"Let-
listen.
Let's adjust it.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Really good quality of life then. Yeah, I know not every dance experience feels like that. You walk out bloody knees and hands and you're like, oh goodness, that's awesome. They've really got it figured out there at Fantasy. If you haven't been there to Fantasy, we got to throw a little ad in there right at this next break or something because it is a show that you absolutely must see when you're here in Vegas. But for now, we'll be right back with even more username taken right after this. Welcome back. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us through the break. You already know we're in here with the beautiful ladies from Fantasy. Thank you all again for joining us. I gotta know, a big part of our mission here on Username Taken is to really talk about the journey that brought us to becoming who we are and taking that stage as who we are, right? When you were growing up, maybe you can tell me where you were at in the world and how you were first introduced to dance. And since you were already, I'm just gonna lead on you.
I'm from Grand Junction, Colorado. Grew up there, danced there. My mom put me in dance at like 3 years old, and everyone's just like, she has it. Whatever the it quality, she has it. Like 3 years old, and I look at little dance videos, and I'm the only one. Like they're like, raise your knees up high, and all the little girls are just very shuffling, walking, and so I just knew. I was like, I have it. I must have it. They keep telling me I have it. So this must be what I'm supposed to be. I kind of veered off of dance and did sports. I was an all-state basketball player, played volleyball, ran track, did that all through high school. Nice. Broke my ankle, and my mom was like, you were such a great little dancer. Try to go out to Vegas and try to be a Las Vegas showgirl. And I was like, no, I can't do that. Came out to Vegas for 3 months, auditioned, kind of right towards the end when I was like about to move back. I got a call back, got a job, and I have been professionally dancing for ever since. So very lucky.
Just on a whim.
My mom
I wasn't even really doing
this.
Like
and then I was like, no.
And you didn't have any really training?
I danced from like 3 years old till about 12.
Okay, to 12.
And intensive and did competitions.
Yeah. No, to get into 12, it gets serious in dance world.
Yeah, but so that was I made the AAU basketball team, so they kind of made me decide, and I was like, I guess I have to do this. I mean, that was like all my friends were playing basketball. I was like, I'm gonna be a basketball player.
That's so awesome.
Yeah,
I got my Aces jersey on.
I didn't ever. I know.
I support women's basketball. I love it. That's dope.
But so yeah, I'm very lucky.
Well, that's super cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm from Burnsville, Minnesota.
Okay.
Yeah, my parents are not performers, but as soon as I could walk, I would go. If we go out to dinner, I'd go around to all the tables and be like, "Can I sing you a song? Can I dance for you?" There's like home videos of me doing that, and so
you're like, "Oh my god!"
It's mortifying. Yeah, so they put me in just the local dance studio, and then by the time I was 10, I was dancing 40 hours a week.
Ooh.
But I loved it. I couldn't get enough. If I could go back to that, I would. I kind of just transitioned into like more professional programs, and I was in a pop group, and we went around to local state fairs and performed. It's so bad, like so cringy, but I always knew I wanted to dance and perform. I went out to New York. I had an acting coach out there. Okay, cool. And then when I'm 5'11", so I'm very tall, and there's like a very specific look that Vegas used to have, especially. And so I was told that I should come here. I danced in college, and after that, I came here. I've been working ever since.
I love it.
Pretty great.
That's a beautiful story. From Minnesota to New York to the big city of Vegas. Now you're making your own story. That's super dope. Miss Gigi.
So a little bit different type of story. I did dance when I was kid, but I was not especially passionate about it. My mom did ask me, like, would you like to keep doing this? And I think I was 11. I was like, no, not really. And then when I was 18, I'm living in Montreal. I started going to college there, and I stumbled upon someone who was doing a training in dance. I was like, oh, that sounds kind of fun. I could get back to that. So I started calling a few. It's a small town, Montreal. It's not huge. So there were only a few professional training program available. And 2 of the schools I called told me right away, you're 18 and you want to start now? Forget it.
Yeah.
All right. Found a 3rd school that took me, and came on. From there, it was actually surprisingly, I won't say easy, but you're so brainwashed to think all the time, you have to start early, otherwise it's over. Not true. So.
Right. Yeah, but people do look at you crazy when you're like, even I feel like 12, 13, 14 sometimes when you're trying to get serious into dance. They're like, everybody started when we're 3. Right. Mm-hmm. Sorry, if you weren't a toddler going plie, you're not here for it, right? So,
it might be true for most of the people, but life can take a lot of different ways. So. Yeah.
And sometimes it's just about what you said about having it. It doesn't matter how long you do something. As long as you kind of have that thing and you find yourself and how to express yourself through something, that's something a lot of people that spend a lot of time in something kind of get jaded over or lack the ability to get into those paintbrushes and use different colors. So,
you were older, so you got to pick. You were 100% focused and passionate about it, as opposed to just going through like a system. So it makes sense.
Yeah. And it's true. I've seen a lot of girls getting burnt out because I think that's all fields. Yeah, it's across all domains. if you're forced to do something and you're pushed, and at some point you don't want to do it anymore, you kind of lose the magic of it. So it worked out for me to start later.
And it even starts back to what we said about you find a zero place that's a full out place where it's sustainable, but it's your all, you know, and that's a really cool place to find as performers. If people, you know, some people don't know, you know, but it's a hard, draining experience for sure. Miss Abby, where were you at when you first found dance, and how did it bring you here?
I was 2.
Okay.
So yeah, I was in that toddler group, but I peed my pants on stage my first recital. So maybe we should have waited till 3. I was nervous, but they always told you just keep dancing no matter what. Your shoe falls off, whatever. So I kept going. Bye.
So you had it from the beginning too.
Oh yeah, I love dance. I got into dance because my sister danced, and then just kept going. I loved it, and I was really positively reinforced. Whether my dance teacher would be like, yeah, wow, yep. You know, I got a lot of extra love, and like other kids' moms would like come up and compliment me, you know, type stuff like that. I'm like, okay, maybe this is my thing. But I also did love it. It wasn't just like I said earlier, the stage. So I did competitions and I danced all the way through high school, through college. But I said when I was 13 that I wanted to move to Vegas because I had visited in a dance competition and I loved it here. I saw Mystere, Cirque du Soleil, and like the lights, the energy, everything. I loved it here. And so I did. So I set a date in August. This is 10 years ago. So I'm good. I don't care what. Like I knew that there was a chance that I would like chicken out, like not move. But I set the date, and that day, my mom and I packed up my car and we moved. And then I found fantasy only probably 6 months later, and never left. It's just the best.
That's awesome. No, you were about business from 13. You said, nah. I said, I got a checklist of where I need to be, what I'm about to do.
Yeah, it's over. I'm moving there.
I love it. And where did you find dance, and how did it bring you to Vegas?
Like Mariah, I'm from Colorado,
Okay,
and
cool.
like Abby, I was, you know, dancing since preschool and stuck with it. I love doing outdoor stuff. I grew up skiing. I played like high school golf, so there's like that sports side of me, but I've always come back to dance. I love ballet. I love jazz, those technical classes. Grew up going to dance competitions, dance conventions, and same as her, throughout high school, we'd have our nationals, end of the year, big competition out here in Vegas. They're actually going on right now, so it's kind of fun to look at the girls that I teach, and they're at nationals, and that's what I did. So that's how I got introduced to Vegas dance. Went to shows out here. I think this is for me. And then right after high school, didn't go to college. Went to a pre-professional program, 6 months out here in Vegas. And about a year after I graduated from that program, I joined Fantasy.
Oh my gosh. Wow. You guys have had whirlwind lives just to get to come out here to this beautiful city, get to show everybody what you guys do. I'm curious though, what is a part of being here that maybe sometimes you're like, I wish I could see changing? One thing about Vegas, maybe just something that's like, for me, it's the long construction projects in the peak places. Personally, I'm like, yo, you guys know where we'll be at. You guys know when the F1's coming. What are you talking about? 3-year project? That's not possible. Like, is there something you have here?
A little niche, but the AC in the casinos is so high. So it's so hot outside, and then you come inside, and I freeze everywhere I go here.
Yeah. And then you have like the sweater on that you were wearing in the building. By the time you get to your car, and you're like, oh wait, now I'm dying, and like I have 5 sweaters in my car because I don't bring.
You think it'd be expensive to use the AC so much?
I think it's cheaper to keep it lower forever. You know what I'm saying? And never adjust it. I think, but I don't know. I don't do this.
Yeah, you can't leave anything in your car. Like, you ruin it. Like I've ruined a million chapsticks, a candle. I left the candle in there. It's stupid. It literally is like liquefied. So it's miserable getting into your car when it's this hot.
Yeah. You can leave your coffee. It's this warm.
That's true. That's a good point, G. You're a real optimist.
But not your iced coffee that you probably drank because it was so hot outside. Any other things? I'm always curious about that.
I mean, we could use more green, but I don't see how that's, we made that choice of living in the desert. So.
Yeah, we can't have everything, right? You're like, no bugs and long, nice times with definitely some hot times, but we get some really good weather for most of the year, right? I guess we have to have something. That's cool. Okay, well, I'm not gonna lie. I am a little itching. I gotta play some video games. Does anybody here watch Squid Game? Have you ever watched Squid Game?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, on a game called Fortnite, they have a little variant of it. They're going to be dropping this special mode, this Squid Game collaboration actually tomorrow. We're a day early, but this will be a good little tease. We get our Squid Game spirit warmed up because the new season drops tomorrow. So it's the final arc. I hope everybody else has hopefully seen it, and we're not going to spoil the gameplay with the next segment, but we're going to be right back after this short break. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your man, Oski Chip, and I'm here at the HyperX Arena, so excited to introduce you to our brand new chair partner, Eureka Ergonomic. Right here, you can see the Python 2, more traditional gaming chair. The thing that stands out to me, of course, is this beautiful material that they created with, super easy to clean. And then on top of that, this movable platform that gives you your lower lumbar support is so adjustable. It moves, meets you exactly where you're at for all those clutch moments. We also have the Typhoon Hybrid model, which is amazing. It is so adjustable, everything from the head to the lower lumbar supports, just a way that you're able to even move the seating area forward and backward for people that want to put their legs out further in front of them. Truly an amazing piece of smart furniture with an ergonomic S-curve that is unparalleled in the industry. Now, I could talk about these chairs all day, but what you can do is go to our landing page on eurekaergonomic.com to get your hands on these chairs yourself. That's all from me. Peace. All right, what's going on, everybody? We made it down to the arena floor. It's about that time. We're gonna start with team number 1 of the Fantasy Friends, and we're gonna jump into a little bit of Octo game. Okay, well, maybe we're not gonna win the Squid Game anytime soon. No, it's okay. Y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Did you have fun?
Yes. So much fun.
Okay, and we're gonna come back and game again? A little bit more gaming in your lives? Okay, you're right next door. My friends, I told you, they're upstairs at Fantasy. They're doing shows nightly, starting at 10:30. So you have no excuse not to make it. Amazing show. All of our friends at HyperX Arena, all of our friends at Eureka Ergonomic, and all of our friends here from Allied Gaming Entertainment. We just want to thank you for letting us get on stage and have fun with our friends from Fantasy. We also want to give a big shout out to the Luxor for having us. Always a pleasure doing everything that we do together with the Luxor. But with that, signing off another episode of Username Taken. Make sure you follow all these ladies. They're at Fantasy Luxor. You already know what time it is. Make sure you give them a follow and go see all the awesome things that they're doing. We'll see you all at the next episode. Peace.